This video is going to look at the features that are inside Connect Master Student Success. So within Connect Master Student Success, we have resources that are designed to help support your students in their transition into university and their ongoing learning and development to make sure that they are prepared to engage with your courses across the whole faculty and ensuring that they are successful. The first resource that we're going to look at is the Connect Master Student Success ebook. This ebook has a range of different topics that are built into here, covering an introduction to higher education, time management, goal setting, self-assessment, note-taking, and a range of other resources that you might want to use to help students get that self-reflective work and resources to help them improve and develop. We don't expect students to just necessarily go and read this ebook on their own, however. Within Connect Master, we have the ability to set adaptive learning assignments. This is where, as an instructor, you can select specific learning objectives that you would like the students to cover from the ebook, and you can then have concept level resources generated for students that help them to understand what it is that you need them to cover, and also test their knowledge as they go through in an adaptive way. So let's take a look at how that works. Once I've gone into set an adaptive learning assignment, I can choose the topic that I want my students to be covering. So for example, managing my time. And then from here, I can see all of the learning objectives that are covered as part of this. So looking at motivation and time management, for example, being able to see explaining the role that motivation plays in effective time management. I can select one or many or all of the resources that are in here by ticking and unticking the boxes that are available. And if I want to preview the sorts of questions that students will get and the sort of resources, I have the option to preview here. The way that Connect Master works is that it will pose questions to the students first to see where their level of understanding is. And if they find an area that they don't understand or they're not confident with, they're then able to view these bite-sized resources to make sure that they are able to understand the topics you need them to cover and ensure that they're prepared for your course. You can also use the slider over here to allocate time, which will automatically add and remove learning objectives as you go through the different areas, allowing you to set effective time on task and making sure that you're not overworking your students. Another feature that we have within Connect Master is the ability to give students the opportunity to put their theory into practice using the application-based activities that are built in. These are scenario-based activities for students to go through where they need to apply the theoretical knowledge that they're learning and put it into practice in a certain scenario where they're going to need to use those skills. As you can see here, there are 52 application-based activities that are in here, ranging from role-playing activities, looking at things like information literacy and critical thinking. You'll always get the amount of time it's going to take them and the difficulty that it's at. And you're also able to see self-assessments in here as well. These are crucial in helping students identify their own areas of strength and weakness and allowing you to be able to show their progression from the start of using the resources to the end. This is very helpful in creating portfolios of evidence for students to see how they're progressing and making sure that the work that they're doing is having a direct impact on how well they're able to progress. If we take a look inside one of these role-playing activities, what we get is the scenario and the plot on the left-hand side, including the other characters that we're playing with, and we'll get data and information on the right-hand side to help us understand the scenario that we're in and to make decisions from it. So as we can see here, as the students are going through, they'll be asked comprehension questions to make sure that they understand and also make sure that they're applying the knowledge in the right way and utilizing the data as they go through. These are all self-paced and self-marked to make sure that your students are able to work through this either independently or as part of a group, and ensuring that they have the opportunity not only to learn about the skills that they will need, but also to make sure that they're able to put that into practice. We're also able to use Connect Master as a way of assessing and quizzing our students. Built in to Connect Master is an extensive question bank, closely aligned to the topics and learning objectives that are covered as part of the ebook, And as you can see here, I've set up a very quick managing time quiz using questions based on the managing time resources that they've been working through. And we're able to give students the opportunity to go and work through these to test their knowledge and to make sure that they are progressing as we would hope. This can be used as either practice resources for students, formative or summative assessment, and can be very useful in showing progression and making sure that students are succeeding. This can be set up very easily using the question bank that is built in, and I'll show you very quickly how that works. Using the question bank, this is the managing time quiz we were just looking at, and you can see from here it's very simple for me to go and look at the different resources that are available for me, again linked to the text. I can click in, have a look at either performance assessments, test banks, or use the Core Concepts Notebook. The Core Concepts Notebook is a student-facing notebook that allows the students to go and keep notes of their progression. There are activities and assignments in there for them to go and work through, and it allows them to build up a portfolio of their progression and development. But I can now go in and add questions as I want to. I can filter by question types, difficulty levels, learning objectives, and topics. I can add these questions in and create something that's going to hit all the learning objectives that I need my students to cover. To make things simple for setup of Connect Master, there is a full implementation guide built in to the instructor resources that are available within the resources, as well as a copy of the Core Concept Notebook, video transcripts from the ebooks, and a range of different resources to help support you in developing and implementing this course. Connect Master is a really comprehensive way of providing your students with the support that they need to engage with higher education, develop their study skills and personal skills, and prepare them for the rest of their university life and beyond.